Good morning, children. We are discussing about state government. In that, we discuss about how is an MLA elected and how the government is formed, and how chief minister and other ministers elected. All these things we see, and how state government is working. All these things we see. Now, I am going to explain about uh, governor and coalition. Okay. So first of all, governor. Governor is the head of the state. He is appointed by the president. He was appointed by the president. So he is always responsible to the president. And he is a constitutional head. And he is looking whether state government is going or running through based on constitutional laws. So all these things are his duties, the duties of the governor. So, and not only that, he is the important appointments happening through governor. So governor is appointing chief minister and other ministers. All chief minister and other ministers elected by the people, but appointed by the governor. Then only they can become the chief minister or MLA or any other ministers. Okay, so important appointments happen. Who is appointing? Governor is appointing chief minister, other ministers and MLAs, and important political or government appointments are happening through this governor is appointing the name of president. The name of president. So he is a constitutional head of the state who is governor. So it is very important. Then coalition. So coalition of government. Coalition government. So we discussed that about UDF and LDF. We said that there is not UDF is not a party, it is a group of parties. In the UDF major party Congress, and in the LDF major party CPIM. So who are supporting this Congress and Congress, they join to UDF. That is known as UDF. That is a coalition. Okay, coalition. So and LDF. Now our government is LDF government. We know LDF is not a party. Who are supporting CPIM and the major party CPIM, that party group of party is known as LDF, Leftist Democratic Party or group. Okay, then so LDF, now LDF government is a coalition government. That means many parties there. CPM is there, CPI is there, and NCP is there, and many other parties are there. Janata Dal is there. Many other parties are there inside this group. So they together form the government. Okay. So sometimes when the election is happening, there will not be majority. Okay. Many times majority there will not be. In that case, how can a government can be formed? So when there is no majority, there is no majority means they can form coalition government. How coalition government is forming? That is, a coalition government can be formed in that maybe single majority is not getting. That means in Kerala 140 constituency is that, and in that 71 is needed for majority. Half more than one is majority. Maybe this group, any party is not getting majority. Maybe 60 got LDF and maybe 50 or 55 is got UDF. Okay, 60 LDF. So here no majority. Here is the majority is not there because the 71 is majority and LDF only got 60 and UDF only got 55. So here leading party is LDF, 60 got. So they can form the coalition government. They can form the government. They can ask other parties to join to form the government. So like that a coalition government is forming. So LDF 60 only, and there are many other parties, Janata Dal and NCP. They have 5 and 6. Janata Dal have 5 and NCP have 6. They together 60 plus 5 plus 6, 71. So they can form the government. This is known as coalition of government. Okay, coalition type of government. So when there is no majority, which party is leading. They don't leading party don't have majority, but they are leading. Here LDF is leading means they can form the government. Who, how can we form? They can ask help to other parties who are supporting them. If they are supporting and then they are getting majority 71 is means they can form the government. So that is known as coalition of government. So I think you understood what is coalition. This coalition can be make before election or after election. Now it is before election. UDF and LDF, it is a before election. It is happened. After election also it can be happened. Okay, when they independently they faced the election and they didn't, each party didn't get majority. That time after the election, which is leading party can be called coalition and they can form the coalition government. And maybe before the election they don't have a sure that they will not they maybe they are not getting majority. That means what they can do before the election also they can form the government, and so these small parties are as making as a one group and they can face the election. So this is known as coalition of government. So this chapter is going to finish. It is over, and in this chapter we discuss about in a democracy it is the people who elect the representatives as a members of the legislative assembly, and thus it is the people who have the main authority to select the government, and so this government have the responsible to the people. The ruling party members is the form the government and the others are known as opposition, and they are working through various departments. There are many departments are there: health department, agriculture department, and police department, education and revenue department. All these things are department, and for all these department there is head is known as or ministers. Each ministers, education department head now it is known for Professor C. Ravindra Nath. Okay, like that. Health department there is a one minister is head, and police department, education, all the department have under the control of a minister, one minister, and they each minister have the responsible for that department and how it is working. Any problem is happened means the people and media or in the assembly they can question. So who need to answer? This responsible minister is need to answer. Okay, so like that it is going on, like that our government is working. Okay, now this chapter is over. Now you can